There you go.
How are y'all doing today?
Fine,
Good.
thank you. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Are y'all, any of y'all covered? Y'all got insurance?
Yes.
No.
I have Medicaid,
You have Medicaid,
Medicare.
Medicare?
Actually, yeah,
That's a government provided insurance.
yes.
You get monthly income,
I'm on disability at the moment,
disability at the moment. That's good.
yeah.
You have insurance?
No.
No? Okay. And y'all three do have insurance?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
That's through y'all's jobs? Well, that's
Yeah,
your
yeah.
son, so he has three.
You got it through me.
Awesome. Very fortunate. Okay, a little bit I want to talk about today is the Affordable Health Care Act, also known as Obamacare nowadays, but it's a new system put into place recently. October 3rd, I believe, was the date that it was established. But pretty much it is. It's a new healthcare system for America, and it has some perks and it has some flaws, pros and cons, just like everything else. But October 3rd, there was a implemented fine system put in October the 3rd, which it said that every American had to be covered with insurance by May the 3rd of 2014. So what they did is they set up a website for everybody to log in, put in their status, financial status, put in their marital status, everything like that, so they could base that off of if you're going to be covered for insurance or not. Well, that's called the Affordable Health Care Act, which is it's a new system. So, have any of you tried to use the system at all?
No, sir.
No?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Did it work?
Nope. It failed.
Failed?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably because the website crashed because there were so many people on it at one time. There are actually 7.1 million people on it recorded that
At
actually
once?
got through at once. That was at one point in time. That was just recorded, so that's who got through. And everybody's on, whenever there's a system on one server, I mean, it just doesn't work out very well, which I'll talk about that. But see, there's somebody that tried to use it and they didn't get through. But 7.1 million Americans did. So that's fortunate. I'm also a victim of it. I tried to log in through it. It crashed for me as well. I didn't get through on the website. And then immediately after that, they announced that the servers had failed. So today I'll tell you about the flaws in signing up for the Affordable Health Care Act and the solutions to mitigate those flaws. First, there are many problems for signing up for Obamacare or the Affordable Health Care Act. For one, the website failing millions of people. 7.1 million people have logged in to get insurance. Just imagine how many people did not get insurance and did not get covered, and probably were needing that insurance, for their kids or for themselves, or dental, health, anything, So that was a huge problem. And that problem of the failure of the serving is all the people, like I said before, 7.1 million people got through at once, but all them other people were just left out in the cold, uncovered, and it's hard in America without insurance. It's hard anywhere without insurance, but particularly right now in this day and age.
I don't understand what you're supposed to do if you don't meet the requirements for the Obamacare. Then how are you, if you can't afford that, then how are you supposed to afford insurance or any kind of private insurance? That's
Well,
what
that's
I
what
don't understand.
Affordable Health Care Act is private insurance.
Well, if you make maybe $3, you might make $3
That's
too
I was going
much.
to talk about that.
Okay.
Listen, that's what I was going to talk about. But actually, according to Jay Cutler, which is a Wall Street journalist, he said the problems with our database and system synchronization also made it hard for visitors to initially create a login. So all them people are just out of it. So they're still not covered to this day because they haven't got the website and servers and networking back up.
They had no
So are all
way.
these people going to be fined May 3rd?
No, they actually put an
website?
extension on it.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, because it was their fault.
Okay.
You were saying something?
I was saying, like people that can't afford it, like on disability, what's gonna happen to them?
You're on disability, so
Well,
you already have
Yeah,
insurance.
she's
for
right.
you.
There's nothing going to happen to you because you have insurance.
Oh,
This is just for people who are uncovered. And just trying to get everybody to have insurance and stop, increasing the debt.
I got Medicare, I don't
Yeah.
got Medicare and Medicaid.
Yeah, you're covered. You're good. You don't
Okay.
fall into that criteria. Okay, Obama actually said Apple had a crash 2 years ago, and Obama had quoted, I don't remember anybody suggesting Apple should stop selling iPhones or iPads just because they had a crash. So pretty much everybody was on Obama's butt because, I mean, he's the president, he's the leader, everybody's looking for him for questions. So he said, Apple, they crashed, and y'all didn't tell them to stop selling phones, so we had a mishap. Why should we just stop the Affordable Health Care Act? Just stop selling insurance, No, it's not gonna happen, but that's politics, So that was the problem that came into effect. So according to the Wall Street Journal, healthy consumers could see insurance rates double or even triple when they look for individual coverage under the Health Care Act. So what that means is there's all these older people that are not as healthy as younger people, and all these younger people are having to pay in higher dividends for it to offset for the older people that are not as healthy. Okay, solutions. There are many things that Americans can do to get covered. So, things to do. What America needs to do is get more servers online for everybody to, get into that network and be able to log in and not have a crashing system. There's also strenuous efforts that you have to, and dividends that you have to fall under in order to get approved for this insurance. And you can't make too much money, you can't make too little money, it's just a certain criteria you have to be met to get approved for this. So they need to lighten the strenuous load on, approving a certain amount of people. And also a time frame, there needs to be a more time frame. According to U. Reinhardt, an economics professor at Princeton, said, I'm not surprised with the last minute sign-ups because everybody waited so long to sign up. So that's another thing.
That's probably why it crashed.
That's exactly why it crashed, because everybody went right in there at the last minute. So now I've proposed a solution to the problems that might come up whenever you go to sign up for this Affordable Health Care Act. So maybe whenever y'all go to sign up, y'all put those solutions into effect for that problem.